Welcome back, everybody. Back again for another Mix and Mash recast. This time, we're lucky it's a Family Guy, Lord of the Rings. Who plays who? Let's do this. Okay, if Family Guy was to do Lord of the Rings, it would need to be split into about 35 episodes for time. But I'm just going to split it into the three films. The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. Now, without further ado, let's cast some characters. Relationships. That is the defining factor for most of my casting. How the characters relate to one another. And I think you can all agree that for our leading hobbits on this long, arduous journey can be none other than as follows. Frodo is Stewie.
Hello there.
And Sam is Brian.
Good job.
They've always had a tight bond and are best friends. They always get through the tough together, no matter the adventure. As for the Lord of the Rings, it's now more like Family Guy, Road to Mordor. Episode 1, Wake Up Balrog, a Rings Out mystery. Episode 2, Heated Hobbitry. And Episode 3, Orc Battle After Another. But let's keep going. Our wise old wizard, the one everyone looks to for advice and guidance, Gandalf. He must be played by Wild West. As the story goes, Gandalf discovers his old friend, Frodo's creepy uncle Bilbo Baggins, has a secret. It's a ring, not the other thing. But Bilbo leaves the ring to Frodo.
Wow.
If you don't believe he's creepy, come on. But as Frodo and Sam's journey begins, we meet our other two hobbits, Merry and Pippin. These two are similar in a lot of ways and have a lot of growing up to do. Which is why I think Pippin is Chris and Merry is Cleveland Brown Jr. After leaving the Shire, the four hobbits go to a bar, where the bartender, obviously Jerome, tells them about a ranger, a man named Strider. A name which is mentioned like one other time in the entire series. He, Aragorn, is none other than Peter. After a run-in with the Nazgul, did I say run-in? I meant run through by the Nazgul. Frodo needs help and is assisted by the lovely Arwen, Aragorn's love. Wow. Now they rush to Rivendell and meet Elrond and the rest of the Fellowship. Okay, Elrond, the authority figure, seems to know what's best, a know-it-all vibe, if you will. And to me, that spells Principal Shepherd. This takes us on a little tangent to 3,000 years ago, where Elrond asks Isildur to cast the ring into the fire. Isildur, like the bratty kid he is, says no. No, I don't wanna. Jake Tucker is Isildur. Anyway, back to the Fellowship. Rounding out the trio with Aragorn, who become great and loyal friends. Obviously, Legolas is Quagmire, and Gimli is Cleveland. And lastly, the Fellowship would not be complete without Boromir, who's had a brat summer or something because he's a bit of a dick and a little selfish, but will do the right thing in the end. And that's Tom Tucker. And meanwhile, at Isengard, Saruman, who's old, desires power, and will forget all his ethics to get it, is Carter Pewterschmidt. He, in secret, has created the Uruk-hai, adversary to our heroes. See where this is going? Lurtz is the giant chicken. The Fellowship heads to Moria. And Gimli goes, no, when he discovers his family member has died. And they run into a hideous cave troll, Meg. Gandalf rides the Balrog into shadow, yee-haw, and the rest barely escape. They collect themselves in the woods where they meet Galadriel. She can be a bit sassy, and Gimli is smitten. Therefore, Galadriel is Donna. The film ends with the group splitting up and a fight between Peter and the giant chicken. I mean Lurtz and Aragorn. Episode 2, Heated Hobbitry. Frodo and Sam are being followed by a sickly, ugly creature, Meg.
What are you doing?
And the beauty of Family Guy and their parodies is that multiple characters can play different characters. Like Meg playing creatures. Anyway, Merry and Pippin escape the orc's grasp and find a new ally in Fangorn Forest, a talking tree named Treebeard. His arms and legs are made of wood. Therefore, Treebeard is Seamus. Now the terrible trio meet Éomer, someone who may or may not prefer the company of men. I'm speculating here because I think Éomer should be Bruce. Yeah. I think it just fits.
What are you doing?
They head to Edoras, where the poor King Theoden is under a spell.
Oh my God.
Evil whispered in his ear by Wormtongue, someone who is giving bad, terrible, awful advice all the time.
Are you not entertained?
So, Wormtongue is Dr. Hartman. The spell is broken. Theoden awakens and returns to his normal self, who I think should be Mort. Oh my God, that was awful. Theoden is pissed that Gondor left him with the bill. I mean, left him when the Westfold fell. His daughter Éowyn, gets the hots for Aragorn. But he hates her cooking, so it would never work. Our second installment ends with Frodo and Sam getting captured by Faramir, a man desperate to show his quality. He's a cop. I mean, he's a soldier, and does the right thing and lets Frodo and Sam go. Episode 3, Orc Battle After Another. Our trio are back at it again, recruiting for the cause. This time, they go into the mountain where the evil Ghost King is hiding. Evil? Perhaps just misunderstood. The Ghost King is the evil monkey. Faramir returns to Minas Tirith and his father, a real bad dad. None more arrogant. Denethor is God. He berates Faramir. At least Boromir could use his legs. The great battle ensues, and the orc commander Gothmog lays siege upon the city. Creepy and enjoying the destruction, Gothmog is El Hitler. Smiling in the faces of the slain just makes sense. And her creepy laugh? Yes, she's the right choice. On our hero's road to Mordor, remember when I called it that? Frodo and Sam get to Mordor, and Frodo is captured. Again.
I'm not dead.
This time by orcs. Shagrat and Snagga argue over what to do with the body. And I think it would just be funny, classic Family Guy subversion to make them the two European guys, politely bickering. Hey man, I am much keeping his clothings, man. No way, my hamburger. I was thought we could make sharing of the garments, but out is that option, guy. Frodo and Sam escape. And to distract Sauron, Aragorn leads a charge into Mordor, the classic distract and attack. Or attack to distract. Anyway, they are met by the mouth of Sauron, who can be none other than Ollie Williams. You're gonna die! The end. The ring destroyed. Aragorn ends up with Éowyn. See, makes sense. Faramir ends up with Éowyn. See that? It all worked out. And Frodo goes to the land of the super hot elves. He heard Lee Pace would be there, so he ditched Brian and made his happily ever after. So it turns out there was no Lord of the Rings, and it seemed pretty focused on just one ring. Lame. Poor titling job. Mine was much better. Thanks for watching my road to Mordor. It's beautiful. I finally made it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.